not rock crawling, but we're trying to straddle, figure out what we can do to get out of these notches as safely as we can as we're climbing uphill. This is Trail 89 that cuts over from the end of 51, which turns into 66, which is like a fire road, and then this takes us back over to 50, and then we're going to make our way back down the mountain and then across the highway that we crossed earlier, and then we'll be back into the kind of more southern part of the park. It's funny how we just roll up on these things now and just roll over them and don't even think about them. Kevin's sister and her husband and friends were coming up from Florida, and they stopped at a place in Georgia that was actually, they paid for their passes and they got there, it was closed, and then they went to somewhere else, I think Iron Mountain or something like that. I'm not sure, I have to ask them to get more details. So they wheeled while we were wheeling in at Stony Lonesome in Alabama, and then they drove on up to meet us so we could wheel here and then do the Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion thing the last few days. We're actually going to stay here for a couple of nights, and then we're going to roll into Pigeon Forge and spend the rest of the time doing the rally stuff. So becomes less of a wheeling trip at that point in time, and more of a greet and meet and get to look at cool stuff and see all the vendors. They're expecting a lot of Jeeps here. This is steep. As I'm sitting here talking, again, never can tell on the camera, but we are definitely steep. So I've got 38-inch tires on this TJ, and it's a manual. We put Core 2 axles on it. We had to build them. East Coast Gear Supply really helped me out on trying to figure out the gears and the bearings and all the spacers. And I put 513s under it. And so right now I'm in second gear, 4 low, with the lockers off and just pulling this hill. We're not getting any crazy tire spin or anything like that. These tires are bald, terribly bald, but I've got them aired down to 9 pounds, and we've got really good traction. We haven't had a lot of tire spin yet. I'm probably going to grab first here. chatter from somebody, not on in our group. Looks like we made it to Trail 50.
Which way are we going on 50?
That way.
Perfect. That was one of my 5